Did you expect anything different in 2020? Hello and welcome back to a chaos edition of Hockey Talkie. My name is Clay. Thank you for tuning in. Tonight was the NHL Draft Lottery, or at least the first of a potential couple draft lotteries. We'll get into that in a second. Trying to figure out who would get the first overall pick, and we learned tonight that we still don't know. And that's hilarious to me. For those of you who are out of the loop, here's the deal. In a normal year, a non-pandemic year, 16 teams would make the playoffs, 15 teams would not. And those 15 teams would get entered into the draft lottery. And the top 3 overall picks are able to be won by any of those 15 teams. Now, this year, with the pandemic going on, the NHL's return to play has 24 teams participating and only 7 not. So we have 7 teams that we know of, and then to round out the 15, we're going to take the 8 teams that lose in that qualifying round of the NHL's return to play format. We don't know those teams yet. That'll come in a few months. So those are marked as placeholder teams. As shown here in this graphic, these are the odds for winning the lottery, getting one of those top 3 overall picks. And it just so happened that Team E, or placeholder E, won the first overall pick. So not only is a playoff team going to draft number 1 overall, the Detroit Red Wings, who had a historically terrible season, did the worst they could possibly do in this lottery. They dropped all the way down to the 4th pick, which is still a good pick, but they were hoping for a little bit better. So the 8 losing teams from the qualifying round will get entered into a second lottery, which will happen after the qualifying round is completed. Each of those teams will have the exact same odds, 12.5%, to win that placeholder E slot, which won that first overall pick. And then beyond that, the teams will just get placed in the draft order based on their regular season point percentage. So in the Blackhawks instance, if the Chicago Blackhawks lose to the Edmonton Oilers in the qualifying round, they will get entered into that second lottery, and they will have a 12.5% chance of winning that first overall spot. And that is super exciting for me. Now, if they don't win the lottery, they would then pick 10th overall. Because of where they finish in the regular season standings, they were the 9th worst team. But because a placeholder team won that first overall pick, everybody kind of gets slot back, so they would then be the 10th pick. So if the Blackhawks lose to the Edmonton Oilers, that means the best they could do is first overall, the worst they could do is 10th overall, and there's nothing in between. Those are the 2 choices. However, based on my predictions that I'm sure you've seen, based on science and facts, I have the Chicago Blackhawks winning the qualifying round series against the Edmonton Oilers, which would mean that they don't get entered into the lottery. They don't have a chance of winning the first overall seed. That could possibly go to the Edmonton Oilers. Imagine that team, a 5th seed, possibly winning the first overall pick. That's chaos, especially Edmonton. How many first overall seeds have they had? Oh, that's crazy to think about. This has been a crazy night, and I love it. It's awesome. Here's the thing. It seems so perfect. It seems so convenient that obviously a lot of people are going to think or say, just out of frustration, this is rigged. And because of the pandemic and because of how sports are definitely wanting to grab headlines and stay relevant, this is working out perfectly for the NHL, and it definitely seems super convenient. But once again, just because something is convenient doesn't mean it is rigged. It is what it is. It's crazy. It's chaos. It's great if you're not a fan of a team like the Red Wings or the Senators, which I'm not, so awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments section below. Like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate that as always. But most importantly, Stay safe, make good decisions, let chaos reign. Oh, by the way, the Marble League, I'm Balls of Chaos. That's my team. So I'm all about chaos. I'll see you next time.